G'day gang, it's Lisa again here, and as most of you guys know that are following me, I'm one part of Sand Between Our Toes, and today I just want to touch base and just another couple of little pointers and little tips to our newbies out there that are wanting to join the online world and figure out what to do and where to start and what you can do. So today I just sort of want to touch on maybe the top 5 action plans that you guys can consider to do and to put into your schedule on a daily basis. And then that way, if you do that every day, that's those little 1%ers that I've talked about before that you're just chipping away and you're getting things done. Number 1 is on my list of the first of the 5 is your personal development. Get yourself into some podcasts or some YouTubes and have a little bit of quiet time and work on you. That's my number 1 tip. Also, if in that category, get yourself into some meditation, whether you do it twice a day, in the morning, in the evening. Clear your mind. Get rid of any of those negative thoughts you're having. And in the front of your head there that I refer to as your monkey brain, turn it off, and meditation is just one of the most fantastic things that you can do. It doesn't matter if your brain sort of wanders off and you have thoughts about other things. It's all about just having a go, sitting quietly in a nice spot. Put your pods in your ears or whatever you got and just listen nice and quietly to some meditation. Also in this category, I'd suggest that you look at writing yourself in a journal. Write down, brain dump. If anything's concerning you, dump it off into your journal. Give it a thought. I had one lady once tell me that with those negative thoughts, it's like you blow that negative thought into a balloon. Blow that thought in, put that thought in that's bothering you, whatever's worrying you, and then just let it go. Let your balloon go and let it go. There's your thought. There it is. It's gone. It's gone for the day. Let it go. And that's what journaling is all about, is when you have those feelings and really they're not serving you, those worry feelings, those concerns, those frustrations, they're all emotions that don't help you. They don't serve you, and they certainly don't improve your day. Let them go. Put them all into a balloon, blow them up, and them out the window. Let them go. So that's those 3, guys, and if you can fit anything else in, I suggest that you exercise. Just take the dog for a walk around the block or down the beach, down the river. Just go and empty your space, empty your brain, offload anything, and it's a fantastic time when you suck in the big lungs and let it all out, is start to get yourself some inspiration about what you want to do for today and how you're going to do it. It's all in the action. It's all up to you, and it just starts. It starts by clearing your mind. So that's my number 1, guys. I know there was a lot in there, but that's my number 1. My number 2 is, which sort of associate a little bit of what I just said, is when you're out walking, is start to create content. If you walk past a really nice statue or a really pretty tree or a beautiful bunch of roses, take a photo. Take a photo with you in it. Hang on to it and start to build a library of photos, because they're content, guys. It's being you, it's being authentic, and it's what you're all about. If that's what you like, then just do it. Take a photo. Or if you're into cars or bikes or pets, whatever it is, if you see an opportunity, just take a photo. Grab yourself a selfie stick, grab a photo, store it in your library, and then when it comes time, you've got some valuable stuff, unique stuff, very authentically you, and then you can write up some really, really good posts using your photos. You don't have to have a fancy camera. You can just use your iPhone or your Samsung or whatever it is you have, and just take a pickie. If you got the kids with you, get the kids to take a photo of you. It doesn't have to be a portrait, doesn't have to be professional. It can be just being silly. It can be having a bad hair day, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It's all about you, and that's all it is. That's my number 2, guys. Number 3 is to grow your audience. If you're sitting on 100 friends, 200 friends, 300 friends, you really need to concentrate now on that area. You need to think about adding some friends to your Facebook. That doesn't necessarily mean mates that you had from school or a long-lost cousin that you haven't talked to for a million years. These are people that are in Facebook that are like-minded to you. So that means go in and join different Facebook groups that you're genuinely interested in, something that you know about. I'll use the example. If you really enjoy cooking, then go into some cooking groups and start to network with other people and engage in the conversations. So if people are asking you, how do I do this or how do I do that, then jump in on the conversation and answer those questions, because then people are going to go, oh, gee whiz, she knows what she's talking about. And before you know it, you're building friendships, you're building relationships, and you're starting to grow your friend list. Because Facebook's got this funny little thing called an algorithm. An algorithm means that if you need to engage in a lot of people and be interacting, you need to be showing the little emojis of the hearts and the thumbs up and the likes and the smiley faces and all of those, and you need to be commenting. By doing all of that, you're beating the Facebook algorithm. And that's how all of a sudden, instead of only the same 5 people or 25 people seeing your content on your newsfeed, all of a sudden the algorithm knows that you're actually friends with more people. And before you know it, more people are seeing your posts and your content. And that's how we overcome the Facebook algorithms. It's really simple, guys. You just got to engage and make relationships with people. And really, you're finding some new people, and you're finding out where they are in the world and what is it that they're doing, and you'll get inspiration. And the bottom line is to all of that networking is you're here to help. You're here to help others as much as you can. Be an inspiration. Step up and be a leader. Be who you want to be. Step into those big girl panties, sorry guys if you're listening, and really have a crack. Meet these new people. Have new and wonderful friendships in the Facebook world. You'll be blown away with the amount of people and where they come from and how they perceive things. And it might just put a new spin on how you see things too. So guys, that was my number 3. Number 4 is spending half an hour a day, or an hour if you have it, just fiddling around on something that you don't know. If there's something in Facebook that you don't know how to do, or something on YouTube that you don't know how to do, then research it. Figure it out. It's not like being at school, but it's about learning something new every day. Because in this online world, you have to know stuff. It's not hard, but there's stacks and stacks of little tricks. And if you can just sort of figure one thing out today, then that's it done. Tomorrow's another day, and you can figure something else out, and you're away, and before you know it, you've got this back pocket full of these little tricks and little hacks that you didn't know before, but now you do know. And again, that makes you an influence and somebody that knows something, and you can share your information with other people. It's so damn good, guys. You just got to figure it out. Figure out what you don't know. If you don't know how to do posts, or if you don't know how to do content, or if you don't know how to do any graphics, then go on to on apps like Canva. You can have a paid one, or you can have a free one. Go with the free one to start with. Figure it out. See what you can do with it. There's no mistakes. There's nothing wrong. It's just nothing wrong with what you do, I should say. It's just trial and error. Sign up to the app. Have a little play with it. And there you go. You've had half an hour out of your day figuring out something new, and you're off and running. It's amazing. You guys can do it. You just got to figure it out and maybe just think outside the square a little bit, and then you're off and running. Another little tip for today. My last one. And this is a biggie. It may seem confronting for you guys, but the last one of my 5 tips of a daily action plan is prospecting. That you really, really, really have to go into those groups, and you have to find people that you like, that are your niche. We've talked about that before. These are people that are very similar to you with your similar interests. You need to find people like that and start to build relationships and attract them to you, because again, like I mentioned earlier, it's all about relationships. It's social media for a reason. The name means something, and that's exactly what it is. It's building relationships and friendships. You're here to help and to serve and to inspire just as many people as you can, guys, and that's how we do it. They're my 5 action tips for the day. If you guys have liked my channel today, please subscribe. We're Sam Between Our Toes. That's Toes with a Z. I'd love to have you on board. Reach out, make any comments that you want. I got broad shoulders, guys. Tell me how it is. Tell me what I can help you with. I'd love to help you as much as I can. They're my 5 tips, guys. Hope you have a bonza day, and I'll be back soon to talk with you some more. See you later.